Good day everyone and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. We strongly recommend to stay on a sim as long as needed before you start using real money. All our videos here all our videos here for educational purpose only. Whatever signal you want to follow, it is at your own risk. We're not responsible for your trade. We just closed the Nasdaq on 2900. We have the YM 870 on a 3 contract. We have the ES 1 minute already hit the target 1300, and then there is 2 more contract out. So we are about to close on the 3000, and the DAX also doing extremely well today. It just took a trade. We'll bring it down later, and it is an amazing. On the other auto trade, here is the DAX. We have 4,900, 4,800, and we're doing very well on the precision auto trade also. Oh man, the market is really beautiful today, really excellent. And on the precision, on the wow, I mean, welcome to trading. One day the market is beautiful, another day the market is a nightmare. On the market analyzer, we have based on 1 contract 1144 takes into the profit. That's mean we are about to hit 10,000 on the market analyzer. If you don't have money to trade all, you can trade ES, Nasdaq, YM. 80 ticks on the ES based on 1 contract, 1,000. 393 ticks on the Nasdaq, that's around a couple thousand. And 100 tick on the YM, that's 500 if you don't have money to do all of it. On the precision auto trade also took a long trade, and the long trade has already hit 2,000, and there is, maybe we can extend it. We did. So the market is extremely strong to the upper side, and wow, what a day. Amazing market today, and it is really amazing market today. For the ES, there is a very strong, and probably we're gonna hit the 4.3 if we are crossing this 43.6350. Then we are climbing to the 43.72. So this is a really crucial place to see if we are able to cross that number. And it is a really amazing day, really amazing. Welcome to trading. You're gonna have beautiful days and bad days. This is reality. But today is one of those days. It's very easy to trade, and the swing trading on the ES has already crossed the 3,000 on the swing trading. And on the precision auto trade based on 2 minutes, we got 2,000 and 1,000 out. That's also 3,000. On the swing trading, the DAX, we are climbing to the 6,000 euro, and on the ES 1 minute we already closed Our daily target is 1,000, and we got 1,300 plus 1,800. And on the YM, we have a little thousand in there, and the market is really, you see, this is what I'm scared of on the ES. If we can cross that, it has nothing to do with optimization, has nothing to do with your auto trade. If we are, but you see on that fib line, this is my problem with this. On the fib line you have, this is where I'm worried about, because if we cannot cross the 43.64, all those trades are going to be closed. So it has nothing to do with auto trade performance. It is the projection from that line. If this market took a dive, we have a good potential re-entry long at 43, 49.75 and 44.50. So you gotta be careful on that. So we will monitor those and see if we are able to break this level right there. If we are able to break it, that means we are about to gain another $1,000 on each chart. So this is really amazing. Brilliant. The ES is trying to test this level, the 63 level, and if we are able to do that, that means we are climbing much more. So even the momentum is very strong. It can be a little bit better. We have two short signal here, negative signal, but this is I'm concerned about. I like to see those two in the green. From 1 to 30 minutes, from 1 to 30 minutes is go long. So we will try to see if we can get cross that 63 level, and that will be really brilliant. Okay, we'll see. And if it's not, we are dropping to the 43, 49, 45 as a re-entry, and most likely those trades will close. A beautiful day, easy day. There we go. It's gonna break it, guys. It's gonna break the 63 level, I think. Let's see. The momentums are very strong. The pressure is all the way long, and I think we are able to break that line, the 63 level right there. I'm concerned about 64.50. I apologize, 64.50. If we are able to cross this 64.50, we are in a very good shape. And the market, if we look on the last 4 bars, it is really trying very hard to break that area here, and this is where our problem at. I mean, I won't call it a problem. I would call it that we're gonna get a little bit more, and if it's not, we're gonna drop at the moment to the 43, 49, 45 to the tick, pull back, re-entry. And this is how it is. This is how life it is. And it has nothing to do with the auto trading. Even with the respect, if somebody's saying I'm auto trading, it's not my problem. It is your problem. You have to understand where you are in the market. My concern on the ES also, we got those two reversal. Those reversal are not like some other companies. They do not repaint. They do not repaint the reversal. And this is very important when you are trading, to understand when there is a reversal or when there is a yellow signal telling you be careful, the market is about to drop. So there we go. We will see. It seems like we are dropping and we are closing some of those trades. And the precision auto trade, the 2 minutes, is going to be around 2,800 if we close that trade. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it alone. And this is really good. It looked like the ES is about to try one more time, hopefully. Look what happened here, guys, especially our members. There is start getting a red signals. You see the 1 minute. The 1 minute is not as important as the 30 and the 15 minutes and the 10 minutes. But we start getting, this is weakness. Start getting a little bit. Let's see if this with the 1 minute is not really impact with those indications here on the left area. They're not immediate impact for the 1 minute, but this is a warning sign, and it can be when they start, because now what happened, it goes red in the 1 minute, then followed by the 3 minutes, and then followed by the 5 minutes, then the day is over. So we closed the precision auto trade on 2,812. One trade, and I started around 5 minutes before 10 on those trades, and there we go. And the YM, there is a good potential to close the YM, and the ES 1 minute closed the trade on 2,700. So we still have live and kicking is the ES swing trading on the TI7, and we will see how we are going to survive that one. So this is really, there is nothing to talk about anymore. Let's see, you can see our members, please pay attention here. If you notice now, we got 2 red. When you are auto trading, it start giving you the warning sign. It's like a boat trying to make a U-turn. It's not like your car. When you're trying to make a U-turn, you pull the handbrake and you slide the car from one side to the other. You have to think about the market sometimes. It's like a boat trying to make a U-turn. And it's very wild. So the market is right now coming to the 43.50 and is going to stay on the 43.50. So be careful on that. And then a pullback re-entry if you are not in the market on the 43.50. The Nasdaq is already diving to the short trade on the signal, 15 second, from the market analyzer on the 15 second. The Nasdaq start taking a short trade, and then it's not going to stay for long. The reason, you have to understand how to control those signal on the 15 second. The reason it's not going to stay long, you have to be able, there is no one can make money with their eyes closed, only in the movies. Because this temporarily down on the Nasdaq, and the reason is there is a re-entry on the ES, so this Nasdaq trade is not going to survive all the way down to the target at 13908. It's not. So when your signal took a trade, it is an option to take some of the money off the table or override the auto trade. We are working on a new update as well on the signal, so I should receive it by next week, but I don't know when I will release it because we need to test it. So it is all up to the ES where we are going with the signal on the short trade for the NASDAQ. If this ES going to the 43.50, it's going down. If this ES trying to climb and break this wall, then this trade is going to be plus one tick and nothing you're going to get out of it. So this is where the crucial moment for the trader to understand when he is in trouble or when he needs to maximize his profit. He can say, I'm going to take this $400, $500 off the table because it could be this ES, is not going to go below the 43.51.50. And then that's indicate, if you notice, if we want to compare those trades together, you only have to look at the ES. The ES is the best indication in the house to give you where this market going. Even if you are trading NASDAQ, Russell, YM, you don't need to look at those charts, wasting time. And if you notice here, this is the re-entry point, and absolutely if this ES is hold on that area here, your NASDAQ is going back and close you down plus one tick. So if you notice on the signal entry to our members, as you notice here, there is another system telling you to buy. You can use this buy entry, or you can use this buy to close position. So this is a really up to the trader. Right now you have $700 on the table. You want to take it, pretend like you are in a casino place and you have $700, $800 on your table. You want to take it, or you want to give it back to the casino and keep going, and maybe you're gonna get 1,000 out of it. So if we notice here, this ES is coming exactly to this number as a re-entry, and that means if this ES, we know that 10 minutes ago the pullback re-entry, and I want to show you on the NASDAQ, 1 minute you had almost $1,000 on the table, and now you walk away with one tick plus. Has nothing to do with your auto trade performance. Is this guy has to make decisions sometimes. When he sees $100 on the table, $300 on the table, $500 on the table, it is up to this trader to take this trade and cash in or leave it alone. It is, you cannot bake the cake and eat it here. You have to make decision. And if you notice here, we just smoked $1,000 profit. It was on the table. We give it all back plus one tick. Two traders trading this chart or any given auto trade in here. Two traders are auto trading the same template, the same chart, the same entry. Is not necessarily is the same performance by two different traders. That's why when you get an email Can I test drive your auto trade? How are you going to test drive my auto trade if you don't know how the auto trade works? How are you going to test the auto trade if you don't know how to look at this chart? So right now, if we notice on the swing trading, we're still surviving. On the bigger time frame, on the swing trading, we're still surviving. And if this market now confirmed the 43.54 as a re-entry, there is a good potential for that swing trading to go to the $5,000. If you are happy with the $3,000, all what you have to do is come here on the top, close position, walk away for what you have on the table right now. If you want to gain the 5,000, then it is, you might gonna get your 5,000 or you're gonna walk away with banana. This is not me has to decide, it is the trader has to decide. My job is to analyze for you and tell you where we are going in this market, which if you've been following me for the last couple of years, we nail everything 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, we're right. We don't just predict, we know the plan at 10 o'clock where we're going with the market. If you look at those videos, we always tell you where this market going from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock before it happened, not after the fact. That is power. That is trading. That is knowledge. That is experience. Auto trade are not wash machines. Auto trade, they're not coffee machine. You put water and then on the other side come out coffee. Auto trades are not ATMs. If you don't know what's going on in the market, you're lost. Your faith is to the destiny, whatever it is there, because you're out of control. You have no control over the market and you have no knowledge what's going on in the market. For the last 15 years, we have trained many people, thousands of traders. I have never seen any success trader, whether he is with us or with somebody else, has able to make it in the trading without reading what's going on in the market. If you don't read the market, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting money and time, and you're the only one responsible for your action. Not me, not your neighbor, not the wife, not the children. It is you responsible for your action. When some people refuse to learn what's going on in the market, his chances are very slim able to survive the market. And we have had in the last 15 years, they thought it is greener on the other side. They went and purchased all kind of auto trades. 6 months to 3 years, they come back and they find out there is nothing out there. They just wasted money and time and they come back. 99% people have our system. Went somewhere else, they come back running. But they find out what it is out there. It's not even near what we have. It's not even near. The power of knowledge, the power of the auto trades. We always use the smartest, the latest technology, non-stop. And the rest up to the driver, how he's gonna want to run the market. So right now the ES, as we expected, it came into this re-entry point and now is trying to break that area one more time. And right now, if you notice on the other side in here, this is where you watch the market pressure. This is where you see the momentum, how strong it is or not. It's right there, right here. Maybe you cannot see it on a YouTube, but this is from 1 to 30 minutes, and here from 1 to, maybe I will get them bigger because we can get them bigger. And here from, and there we go. Look what happened here. Start getting more air in the tire right there, and hopefully we're able to climb a little bit more. So what happened the last half an hour is still we are on the same problem. This is the re-entry, and the market is trying to break. However, there is no indicator is going to tell you what's going to happen in 15 minutes if we are going through a bunch of volatility or sideways. However, if this market start going below that number, the 43.55, and retesting the 43.50, if this area broke, kiss it goodbye. From now to 12 o'clock, it's finished. As long as we are staying above those levels, we are safe to stay on a long trade. And if this market decide to take a dive before 43.54.75, kiss it goodbye. Excuse me, guys. Okay, guys, and this is what I was scared of, because this is gonna suck out all your profit right now. It's finished. Whoever did it did it. Whoever did not did not. So this is what we are talking about, and this is where we said, if you go back to this video, we said the ES is going to retest this double support area. This is a key to this whole market today. Is right there. If this market sinks in below this double support area, we are done. Right now is 10:32. That means we are done. There is nothing you can chew on in this market. It's finished. Why? Because once this market go below that line, there is no more movement and there is no more trend. Sorry guys, I have some workers doing some work. So, and it is right now, no matter how much you optimize, gentlemen, be smart with it. Right now, as we see here, either the party is over, Elvis left the building, or we are going to climb again. This is where traders lose money, whether they are auto trading or non-auto trading, because they cannot see it. They're shooting a blind in the market, and they're leaving their faith to a destiny, and you don't do that in the market. You don't close your eye. If you have seen this movie, they say money never sleep, neither do you. You don't go to sleep and the system is gonna pop out money for you, only in a fairy tale. But the reality is a trader should make a decision, and there we go. That's what we have said 15 minutes ago, and now it is right in front of us. That is power, gentlemen. That's where companies offer a lot of money to come and work for them. This is where people hunt you to come and work for them. A couple of years ago, I had a lady, I don't want to be, because she's very famous, in Houston. She have her own jet. She makes $1 million every morning at 7 o'clock. And the company is international. I'm not going to call the company. She have a house in New York, Houston, England, France. We were sitting on the table, and a bunch of guys in the financial industry licking her high heels. And she's an older woman. And she took me on the side and she said, Sam, I have $11 million for you if you want to invest it for me. I sent it back, the check. I told her, I don't have time for you. They hunt you when you know what you are doing. Another job offer in New York. It is not my style to live in New York. I love New York, but it is not my life to be miserably getting up in the morning in New York. It's not for me. I prefer to be in Miami. I prefer to be in the South. I prefer to be in Europe. I prefer to be in California, but not New York. New York is nice, do shopping, everything expensive. You cannot find a place to park your car. It's not my style, and it's cold. I got a job offer also by a very famous company, and I said no. So what I'm saying is, not trying to brag, no. What I'm saying is, when you know what you are doing in the market, people hunt you to come and they don't want to put money with you to invest. So what I'm saying is, when you know what's going on in the market and you know what you are doing, you no longer need to kiss and tell any company to give you job or to give you some lousy $20,000 to trade. When you know your stuff, people hunt you. When in Atlanta, they asked me to come and fly and give lesson in the university and talk about trade. I said I didn't have time. They said, okay, well, this was last year. Non-stop I get offers, non-stop. I'm okay, I don't need it. I don't need to fly to Atlanta, which I lived in Atlanta before. I don't need to fly to Atlanta to teach a bunch of kids about trading, because it's not going to help 1 hour or 2 hours in a university. And what I'm saying is, knowledge is more important than your money. Whether you have your pension or you have saved a couple of $3,000 is irrelevant to the market, because you have people asking you, how much do I need to trade or to use your system? Is a wrong question. It's how much you know, it's not how much you have. If you are a knowledgeable guy, you can grow slowly. It's not going to be one of those fairy tale. you're gonna make 1,000 today, tomorrow 2,000, day after tomorrow 4,000. That does not exist. But if you are a knowledgeable guy, despite you have money or not, people hunt for you. We have a lot of business people in Houston. They always call me, ask me, Sam, do you have some traders are good enough? When I say this trader is good enough, they take him. They will hire you without even talking to you. If I say this guy is good enough, they hire you. They give you a job. Or they tell you to trade from home and here is an amount of money. And all of them have respected companies in Houston or some other places in the state. So when a guy is good, people hunt for you. Non-stop, we have a lot of connection. During those years, we built a lot of connection everywhere. A lot of times, we get calls from those people. They have 100,000, they have 200,000. They're looking for someone to trade for them. They don't have time. You know, they invest money in the banks. They invest here. They invest in the real estate. But if a guy come along good, they don't mind to throw $100,000 to trade. We get a lot of calls. Do you know any good traders? Do you have any good? And we picked up some. We sent some. And as always, we are very discreet about it. But when I spot one of my members are good, I put them out. I say this guy is good. They don't even talk to him. They say okay. They don't even go with an interview with him. If I say this guy is good, he's hired. So when I'm saying, guys, what you are saying, oh, I got a couple $1,000, I need an auto trade, you know, or I need to divorce my wife, I need an auto trade as soon as possible, I want to leave my wife. This is a wrong thinking, you know. Or another guy called because his son is not smart, he want to buy him an auto trade in England because he's not a bright person, so he want to secure his life and buy him an auto trade before he die. I said, well, get him a book, don't get him an auto trade. Get him a book to learn about life and get him an educated. You don't buy your son an auto trade to secure his life, you know. It's not an ATM machine. Another guy is his girlfriend kicked him out. She's a dancer and he lives in a trailer. He want to get back to her. Can he borrow one of the auto trade and he can share the money with us? Yeah, right. You know, I'm gonna give him my system to auto trade in a trailer, and he's gonna give us half of the winning trades. Brilliant. You know, so, because we don't know how to trade. We need a guy from the trailer to tell us how to trade, you know. So all those things, guys, you have to look at it very serious, you know. Even if you want to get even if you wanted to drive a car, you need to be tested to get a driver license. So this is a trade-in. This is about money. You cannot come in uneducated and you think you're gonna kick somebody's butt and sit in his place and you're gonna draw all the money you can like a buffet table. Guys, I'm real with you. This is not fairy tale. If you do not look after 15, now we're going to 16 years teaching people how to trade. If you are not looking at the technical chart, we have in our package is 15 auto trade. None of them will work for you. Honest to God. None of those 15 auto trade will work for you. None of the auto trade out there will work for you. Because you cannot shoot a blind, guys. For God's sake, wake up. Don't listen to those creepy people just pop out yesterday promising you $50,000, $100,000 a month. If this guy knows how to do that, he could have fixed his teeth before he come in on a commercial. You can see the type of clothes he's wearing is from low company. I don't want to call that company's name. So don't do that, please. You know, get your educated. It's free, and then move on. It might take you 1 month. It might take you 1 year. Whatever it takes. Put your both of feet on the ground before you invest any dollar in this market. And now, as we see, the market is over. The market is start taking a short trade. The opposite direction is the gold. Usually it's the opposite direction. I'm not gonna bother with it. The ES start taking a short trade. And it's not gonna be. And then you have the YM start taking a short trade. And all those short trades, you think you are making money, they are not. Because they're gonna fly back at you and they are going to close you down. And this is where the market start getting nasty. This is exactly where traders cross the water all the way to the state and then across the water all the way to Fiji Island, Australia. This is the area right now where people start losing money. Why? Now you're gonna see 1 minute on the ES you're making $200 and then a blow in your face is not gonna be any good anymore. Welcome to trading. So folks, that's all that we have for today because the party is over and there is nothing anymore. It's going to be a lot of volatility in this area. If we notice on the analyzer here, the pressure, like what we talk, momentum, start getting in red and it's not gonna be pretty picture here. It's very mixed and the market start losing the ground. At the same time, you have a support area retesting the 43.45, retesting 43.38, retesting the 43.29, and it's gonna go back and forth. And this is where the double resistance was double support, and you can see the ES is going back and forth, trying to find an exit between 43.45 and the double resistance 43.55. And that is a nightmare. It's very tight, stuck between those two channels. And as you see, this ES 15 second is not making money anymore. 1 minute you had $400, we were aware of it, and we were aware of it, this money is gonna go away, and it did go away. And as you notice here, the ES is still stuck in that area here, and it's gonna come back, and it's going to play pinball with us until we get a headache. You know, the ES should not give a mess with our brain. This is our wife's job to mess with our head. The market, you wait till this market to come in to your direction. You do not follow the market. So as we see here, excuse me, the market is going back and forth between double resistance and a support area, and you have to be Houdini to find out if this market is going to break below the 43.45 or is gonna retest the 43.53. That now is no longer trading. This is gambling now. Now you are tossing the coin up in the air, and God knows where it's going to land. You're not in control with your trades anymore. Here you're out of control. Look where this market come in, right to my crosser. Look at it. And now it's taking dive to the next level, and the next level, if this bar close, is going to be 43.39 and kick right back. And that is the confusion in the market where a trader can lose reality, can lose his feet on the ground and start getting confused what's going on in the market. So now we are hitting the 43.39, going back, kicking back right up again. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at it. How any auto trade is gonna make money? How? There is no way you can make money. And this can give you a headache. Look at this. Now the market is gonna take a dive on us. Folks, that's all that we have for today. And we wish you a pleasant day. Okay, now the market is any news. There is no more news. There is nothing important news. And the market came in right at the support area at 43.38. Look where is the wick and how the bar come back, and then it is 10.48, and we're not looking to go any farther than 43.30 from now till 12 o'clock. And look at this, where it's coming, stop exactly where we expect it, and now God knows where it's going. Look at this. Look. They are monking us now. They are taking us for a ride. Look at this. That movement on the ES, no one can survive, and no auto trade can survive. No auto trade can survive that. Because by the time you're auto trade taking a trade, if somebody cute and say, well, I made money, yeah, we have a plenty can make money too. But you have to be careful. Here, we have the ES on the precision auto trade taking a short. He already made 1,425 plus 1,800 is right there. Do you really need to stay on that trade because of this situation here, or do you need to close? You have 1,600 here and you have 1,400 here. We know what is the problem here. Do we really need to do that? So I'm leaving it alone because the trailing stop is right there at 43.46. If the market want to go farther down, that's fine. Or I can close the trade and walk away, or I can wait till the market pull back. I'm already secured some of the profit. So now it is either direction. I'm in control with the market. I'm in control with my auto trade. But would I activate a new trade right now? No. If you are in a trade, that's good. If you're trying to unleash your auto trade right now to take a new trade, it's $200 losses, $300 losses. Because right now in this position here, you cannot unleash an auto trade to take a trade. It's a very high critical area. Your auto trade should not be taking a new trade in this condition at the moment. If you have your auto trade already in a trade, then it is for you to calculate, should you close that trade, cash in, run, or should you stay on a casino table and try your luck to stay for a few more minutes. This is the evaluation you need to do by yourself. And there we go. Either direction is very good. And look, where is this ES? Even if the ES managed to break that area here, it's gonna stop again at 43.35. Look at this. Then it's gonna mess with your head for a few minutes. If the pressure is down, could go to the 43.30. Now it is what? After 11 o'clock, you don't take any more new trade. But after 11 o'clock, what you do, you start taking your cash off the table and you start cashing in. So Here it is. Look where it is, the ES messing with us at this level. And now it's going to the level below. Look at this. And it's going to monk us around for 1 hour for nothing. There is no trend here. Why there is no trend here? When the market took that drop and pulled back, that will knock off any trade. Then the market goes back, is going to go back and knock you out of that trade again. And this is where you start generating a lot of trades on your auto trades, and necessarily with a high risk. You're right in a high risk area here to trade, and it's not good enough. So there we go. Look at this. Look, you see? So no matter how much you optimize on the weekend, it's irrelevant. No matter what kind of auto trade you have, whether you have ours or somebody else, it's irrelevant. Now, you're just going to start losing money. That's it. There we go. Here is the translation of the market. The market never get confused. We are the ones get confused. We are the one. So folks, that's all that we have for you today. There is nothing left, and we wish you the best for the rest of the day. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your support. God bless you all. Bye for now.